Hello, collective. Welcome back. I am filming this on April 21st. I'm going to be uploading this probably after I finish, but it might not upload until tomorrow. It has been taking a while for my videos to upload, so just bear with me. But I wanted to come on here because there's just something that's really heavy in the energy, and I kind of wanted to like tap in and see what's going on with it. There is a heavy presence of like a mother energy. I have been picking up literally like mother, like the word mother all day. Um, Also, there's a lot of heavy projections, possible spell work, evil eye. All of this is heightened right now, possibly due to the fact that you're like reaching your next level. You're staying consistent in something, and someone sees this and they're realizing that anything that they throw at you, it's just not working. I'm also hearing that like they may start feeling like they're trapped in fear because all of this is going to come back to them. But I'm also hearing like, because you walked away from possibly a mother figure. Now, this could be your mother. This could be somebody who just is a mother figure. But you walked away with somebody within that regard, someone who has children. However, that connection may be for you. This specific person like can't let it go that easy. Like they're just not gonna just like stop old ties. What they're trying to do is they're trying to word of mouth smear your name, make you look crazy, make you look like you aren't what you say you are, and like turning people against you or turning the narrative around to make them look like they're the victim. I'm strongly getting like there's like it's a narcissist mother. You know, she's not a nurturing person. She'll tell this sob story of how her children or child doesn't want to deal with them now that they're adults. But it's like they want other people to jump on the bandwagon of victimhood, like they're the victim in this scenario. That's the energy of this mother figure that I'm getting. But this specific mother figure has some type of grudge or envy, something against you. I'm also been picking up on like a curse. So like somebody's mother could have cursed them when they were younger, to be plagued by bad relationships, ending up in abusive relationships. Like this was their goal, was to keep you in a low vibration by partnering up with people who were going to come up against you and hurt you so that you could stay in a low vibration, because they benefited off of this for some reason. This is giving like child sacrifice, but it didn't work. And like, so ever since like they're realizing your protection, they can't believe it though. Like they can't believe that like this is all going to backfire on them. So that's kind of just the energy I've been picking up on. There's also a lot of magic, I think, being thrown around. If that's not actual physical people doing spell work, it could just be the intention of somebody has over your life. They're wishing you bad things. They're hoping that you don't reach the next level, that your stability is broken. These are the things that they're wishing for you. And it's all because you're doing better than them. So we're going to go ahead and tap in and see what is the leading energy for my collective tonight, Spirit. What is the leading energy that I have been picking up on? What is the leading energy? Thank you. Do I have these in reverse? I do not. Okay, so we have the shadow, which in the upright, it's giving me like reflection, choosing to work on their shadow side, duality. This person doesn't want to face their shadow side is what I'm getting from this. They're unable of facing their shadow side. Tell me more. Maybe they're stuck, like they're in the in-between. Like their soul can't. Tell me more. And we have awareness. something about your knowing of what this person truly is what I'm getting, is what's got them trapped in fear. And the memories of love. Possibly because you let this person go, like, you understood that this person could only, could react or be who they are from the level of what they've learned and the work they're willing to do on themselves. And you've let this go with, and you haven't let it go, like, rudely or, negatively. You actually have just been like, you know what? I'm going to love you from afar because it's too much for me to give you access to my energy, because all they want to do is play with it, is what I'm getting. But your awareness of who this person is has them trapped in fear. Yeah. And Spirit wants you to, like, stand on that knowing. Don't let anybody else's experiences with this person shape what your experience was with them, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, rest, rejuvenate. Yeah, because it's like you've taken time for yourself to reflect and to look at the situation and let it go, is what I'm getting. And then we have recognition and reward and financial and material changes right underneath of this. And then fulfillment of wishes wanted to pop out. But we have rest, rejuvenate, financial and material changes, and recognition and reward, rest, and rejuvenate. So this is really giving me, like, after a time of reflection, meditation, taking time for yourself, leveling up, like, you're going to start getting the recognition and reward that you deserve. And this is what has this person in this, it's like, I wouldn't even say like they're truly feeling like a loss. I feel like they just feel your energy is they can't feed off of anymore. Like, that's what's lost. And they're trying to paint like, oh, my heart. Like, no, it's just because you can't vamp off of the energy anymore. Yeah, because you're staying grounded and you're standing in your truth. It's already been illuminated to you. Yeah, with this sacrifice card. It's already been illuminated to you that this person was trying to sacrifice you. But it's also giving me, you've already given so much of yourself to this situation. And, like, it was illuminated to you, the truth of what this person was doing behind the scenes is also what I'm getting. That, like, you are exposing what shady dealings they have going on. And that's why they're feeling like the loss, because it's like you cut this off. You cut off the pathway to you. And this is also giving me, like, even in, like, the dream state. So say you, in the 3D, you block this person, they're no longer in your life, you don't even talk to them, but they're still energetically trying to attach themselves to you. They can no longer do that, is what I'm hearing. And then, let me see something real quick. Okay. All right, let's dive a little deeper into this message, Spirit. Let's see what else is going on. Can you clarify this shadow in reverse for me, Spirit? This shadow in reverse. What is this shadow in reverse, Spirit? Oh, thank you. Illusions. Yeah. It's also giving me, like, they had an option. Like, they had an opportunity to choose the other side. They had an opportunity to work with the light, and they didn't choose this, is what I'm hearing. So maybe if you're a spiritual person and you know you have abilities, this could be something that's generational. And they chose not to use their gifts for good, is what I'm hearing. And they had this opportunity with the 7 of Cups. They had this opportunity to use their gifts for good, and they decided that they weren't going to. And you know this about this person. This came out in the struggle position, the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, because it's like they can't can't balance their light and their dark side. It's like their dark side always takes over, is what I'm getting from this. They can't find the balance. They're out of balance. They're imbalanced. Tell me more about this shadow. Tell me more. Tell me more about this shadow. Yeah, look, the devil. So they had an opportunity to do the right thing and to not come after you. They were warned, but it's giving they sold their soul. Their shadow side will always take over because the light has already diminished. I'm also hearing that their ancestors are no longer working with them. Their spirit guides have decided that they're going to work with you, is what I just heard, because you are actually doing what you were guided to do with your gifts. But this person is in devil energy. They're unable to balance their lives out. They're in a constant, like, just, look, it even says shadow self on here, on this card. Yeah, they're just in this devil-like energy, very toxic. It emotionally unstable is also what I'm getting. What is this awareness? What is this knowing? What is this knowing? It's also giving me one. It's like authority. One is like house is Aries. It's giving me like the action that you took to let this person go, you know, with the memories of love. You left the past in the past. But it's like, because you don't want to carry that baggage to your future. So I'm also getting that, like, this person could be either, they could be in the Five of Pentacles, or this is what they were wishing upon you. They wanted you to be facing hardship, financial loss, feeling insecure, being in poverty. But I'm hearing rags to riches. Like your table's going to be set before your enemies is what I'm hearing. What's this awareness? Yeah, Queen of Swords. Because you stirred. Someone's stirring the pot. I know that for a fact. And then I just got an image of like a witch like stirring a pot in my mind's eye. So someone's definitely doing some spell work. But I'm hearing that, like, with your being in that Queen of Swords energy, being very clear about what you're going to accept, having those boundaries and being firm on it, and being direct of your knowing is not allowing this person to continue to attack you. I'm also hearing like you attaching yourself from this person and creating boundaries is creating opportunity with this Page of Pentacles. But it's like not only that, it's like it's allowing you to manifest going forward because you're checking that baggage. But this person doesn't want this for you. This is the Death card in reverse. They want this person is fearful of change, of you changing, or you learning something about yourself and your lineage, and like this person resisted change, right? That's like the Death card in reverse as well. They resisted doing the right thing. They decided to stay in their shadow self instead of changing, which is like the Death card in the upright. It's endings, new beginnings. This person does not want to change. This person does not want to change. They want to stay stuck in the past. What is this memories of love? What is this memories of love? Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, because this person was just bringing problems to your front door. This is also giving me chaos magic, like heavy, bringing chaos to your front door, towers to your front door, like just literally lack of everything. They didn't want you to have any success. They didn't want you to have any stability as in a home, people to turn to, a job to have. Like these are the type of things that it could have been trying to interrupt, trying to make things happen at your work so that you would leave or you'd lose a job, made you, people who were also operating out of a shadow self was able to be easily manipulated by this person to come up against you because they're in this devil-like energy. They're unwilling to look at themselves. They do not want to do the shadow work. But you know this about them. With this awareness card and you setting those clear boundaries, you know they don't want to change. That's why you're leaving them right where they're at. They don't want to change. They want to continue to bring problems to your front door. Well, they can stay over there. Your angels and your ancestors are asking you just to stand your ground on these boundaries that you have set in place. And this is for family. This is for friends. Remember this, when I first started channeling, it was about a mother figure. So just keep that in mind. But if this does fit in a relationship aspect for you, just place it where it needs to go, okay? Tell me more. Tell me more about this stand your ground. Thank you, Spirit. We have the Hermit. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, this is giving me like, you may be withdrawing at this time with this Hermit in reverse, but it's because you're working on something. You're being independent. I'm hearing you're moving in silence. They may think that you're lonely. They may think that you're being antisocial, but this isn't giving me that energy. It's the Hermit in reverse is really giving me like you're taking a step back. You're allowing to yourself to look at something from a different point of view. They want you to be isolated. They want you to feel lonely, but you're not. You're in this Nine of Pentacles energy. You're happy. You're stable. You're reaping your rewards for all the things that you're doing in your life. You're independent. You're focusing on self-care. And they hate this. But look, we have Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. This is all fated, though. It's already been written in stone what path was laid out before you. It was just matter of time for you to take that step into your path, into your purpose. This person who is in this devil-like energy is just going to have to watch. You've already disconnected from this person, so this is going to offer you some clarification of possibly who this person is, what this energy is. You're being asked to stand your ground on this on the boundaries you have set with this person. I also heard speak your truth. If this is somebody who did something to you in the past and it's baggage you continue to carry, I'm not seeing that that's what the case is, but like maybe there's still a bit of a trigger there. Maybe it's coming to the forefront, this information, so that you can check that baggage, so that you can look at this person straight in their face, tell them how they make you feel, and then leave it. Let them go with this memories of love. Let it go. Leave the past in the past is what you're being asked. But I want to see, because it's like they only want you to they're in this devil-like energy. They want you to be stagnated. They want you to not change. They don't, they want you to stick to old behaviors. I'm hearing addictions. Like those are the types of things that they want for you to be stuck in, so that you can't move forward, is also what I'm hearing. Let's see what else we have going on in the energy. What else is going on, Spirit? So we have a mother figure who unfortunately probably shouldn't have ever been a mother, because they literally look, and then it says let it go. This mother figure is really afraid of you completely detaching from them, because I feel like they're not going to be doing well physically if you do. But that's more of karma. You could have some type of ancestry, Native American ancestry, because I'm seeing like teepees in my mind's eye right now. Something about a cell phone. You could be getting a call. Maybe this person has been trying to reach out, but they have an old number and they're using that as an excuse. Like, oh, I've tried to reach out to them, but they don't ever answer, but they aren't even using the right number, and you've like given them your number, is what I'm hearing. I don't know, but whoever this person is, they don't want to see you do well. All right, tell me more. What's going on, Spirit? Can you tell me more? Can you tell me more? Thank you. All right, look. We have breaking cycles. Me versus me. Wake up call. Money moves and safe space. So yeah, so you're out here breaking cycles. You're literally a generational curse breaker. You understand that the only competition there is you and the best version of yourself. That is what you're fighting for every single day. You could be having a spiritual awakening at this time, having some type of sudden clarity about the situation. It has money moves and safe space. It says smart decisions, strategic investments, building wealth, making my money work, and then emotional sanctuary, comfortability, solitude, protect vulnerability. Here I am safe. So this is giving me like, not only are you now in a space where it's like you're finally in a home that feels safe. You're creating abundance for yourself while you're breaking cycles. And how you're breaking these cycles is you are looking within and fixing yourself. You're doing that shadow work. That is what your family members and previous generations and ancestry lines before you did not complete. One of them possibly could be your mother, who was given a mission and they could not complete this mission. They failed. Now the mission has been passed down to you to break this cycle. And the way you have to break this cycle is looking within and seeing, okay, I know that I do A, B, and C, and I allow A, B, and C. If this doesn't make me happy, how do I change it? You're doing the shadow work and breaking these cycles. This is a wake-up call to somebody that you are the one that's going to be lifting this generational curse if you haven't already. And that's why you have money moves coming out. You have safe space. It's like the divine wants you to allow the beautiful things to come in because you've done the hard work. Look, we have closure. Let it go. This is also closing the door on everything that can no longer come with you, is what I'm hearing. Letting go, ending chapters, emotional release, finally free. Feel it. You are breaking these cycles. Look, and then it came out. Let it go. This is what Spirit wants you to do now. And I'm getting like full body chills. That's my, like when my legs get this like chill, it's like, I know Spirit's with me. So, but this is let it go. Release grudges, emotional freedom, forgive yourself, and free your heart. Forgive yourself for allowing things that you did in the past. It's time to give yourself closure. You are breaking these cycles and you're doing the work on yourself. Look, it says big break. It says you have something beautiful coming in. It says you have a career turning point. Major opportunity. This is going to be a life-changing moment. And this person sees it. This person who is in their shadow self, they see that you're on your way up. They see that it's like I'm hearing it's like you're one reel away from making it big. Like you will be recognized. You will have the recognition. Your people will know your name. But it's not only just because of who you are, it's the message that you are here to deliver. It's the insight, the wisdom that you are here, and that's your purpose to share. You're here to help. And that can take in many forms. But whatever mission you're on, you got a big break coming in soon. Look, you are ascending. We have ascension, spiritual growth, higher awareness, next level consciousness, elevating oneself. That's where you're going. Up, baby. You got a big break coming in because you're breaking these generational curses and these cycles that have kept you and your lineage in a state of constant karmic cycles. You are finding the closure to move on from these cycles, which is healing your lineage. You're learning to let it go. You're learning to step into your power. Your ascension is here. Tell me more. Look at influencer status. If this isn't your confirmation that you have a much higher purpose here than whatever this person was trying to do to keep you down. Maybe they knew it. Maybe they know exactly what you're supposed to be here doing. And that's why they want to keep you down. But look, this is exactly what I was saying. It says social recognition, online fame, power to influence, swipe up. Like I said, you are only one reel away from getting your recognition, for people to know your name, for your message to finally get out there. So keep staying consistent, okay? Anything else from this? Thank you. Look, past life. Previous connections, unexplained familiarity, soul memories, I've known you before. What is this past life? What is this past life? What is this past life? What is this past life, Spirit? What is this past life? Bag secured, deep fake. Okay, so someone from your past may be coming in because they see that you're securing the bag, that you're making money moves, that you're earning, that you're doing what you need to do, right? They might come in and paint themselves as somebody, and this looks like it's online, so it's giving me very like catfish energy. They could be coming online and saying like, oh, we've shared a past life with you. Yeah, because they just want to mirror your energy to get in to your inner circle is what I'm hearing. So just be aware of that. Yeah, keep your boundaries up. This person could also come in that's going to be like acting like they're your past life, but this person is fake. They want to offer you some type of... They're going to come in saying like, I can offer you financial stability. We share a past life. I've known you. Like, they're just going to like try to play the part. They're going to try to mirror the image back to you so that you see you, right? And that you could be fooled. But yeah, it says boundaries. You're going to bounce back from this. Just remember, they have a hidden agenda. Yeah, this person can't offer anything real. It's commitment issues. But you're unbreakable, baby. All these towers and things that they're going to keep trying to send to you, like, even if they're trying to send a new person in who's fake, they're trying to send somebody new into your circle. I have a feeling like you're going to be able to, like, see this person from a mile away. Just keep your power of discernment on lock is what I'm hearing. Let's see. What else? Let's see what else is going on in the energy. It's sad that if this is somebody's mother, this person may be a past life enemy. This person may have some type of... Let's find out who this is. Whoa, that deck just like went everywhere. Okay, hold on. Oh my goodness. It's all over the ground. Okay. Alright, that whole deck went on the ground. That's crazy. Okay. I wanted to get some more clarification on who this is, Spirit. for my collective. If any of this comes out in reverse, I'm just going to take it as upright because I don't know if all of these are even in here correctly. Make sure I got all of them. Yeah. All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. I don't know why I'm hearing this song. Because I got high, 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 high. Somebody's smoking. I don't know. I don't even know who sings that song. Okay. Who is this spirit? Who is this energy? Who is this energy? We have a Leo. This could be a Leo. This could be your sign or their signs. Your sign or their sign. A wounded masculine. So you could have a wounded masculine in your energy. This person could be a Leo. This could be one of your past ex-partners or a friend. This could be a friend. This could be somebody who's trying to, that you left behind, you friend zoned. Or this is going to be that like that one person who came in who was going to come in and act like they're your friend. It's actually a wounded masculine, somebody who craves attention, but like is also in their shadow self. So just keep that in mind. We have monitoring spirits. You could see an uptick in monitoring spirits at this time. This is how they're spying on you. Look at this, says parent, co-parent, but it came out in reverse, and I did say that I wasn't going to take this in reverse. So it says a parent or someone with you, a parent. It's literally what I said. A parent. So you could have a mother figure. Who is this parent? So stalker, but it came in reverse. This is giving me like, this is like what's backfiring, right? So it's like everything's backfiring because monitoring spirit came out in reverse. The stalker came out in reverse. Parent, co-parent came out in reverse. So like all of this is this energy that they were sending towards you, to a partner, to go up against you. It's all backfiring. It's all backfiring. What is this parent, co-parent? It says the monkey. This is very low vibrational. So someone with the year of the monkey, this could be you. This could be the wounded masculine, or this parent who's can no longer see you or stalk you. Maybe that's why they're sending in the monitoring spirits, because they can't stalk you anymore. Like they physically can't come towards you. So they're sending in monitoring spirits, which could come in the forms of just somebody sending an entity to watch you, or, you know, do divination on you to see, you know, what you're doing, tapping into your energy without your consent. This is how they're stalking you. This is how they're keeping tabs on you. We have year of the pig. This could be you. This could be them. It could be a life path 11. This could be you. This could be them. This could be the friend that's going to come in, or a supporter who wants a close connection. Look, and then we have wounded feminine. So we have a wounded masculine and a wounded masculine and a wounded feminine out here. So we have two energies that are in their shadow sides. They're karmic. Who is this wounded feminine? Who is this wounded feminine? Online connection. So this could be who's going to come in and just be very aware. If you are a male and, you know, just no matter who you're dating, please, 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 especially if you're out here online connecting with people, please, please use your power of discernment. Because I feel like someone's going to try to use the internet with the fact that they're behind a screen to deceive you. And that's going to be their next tactic, is what I'm hearing. Tell me more. Tell me more. And then we have Capricorn. This is also giving me devil-like energy. Look, and then we have karmic partner. Okay, so it's looking like to me, from the energy that I've been picking up on, this parent or co-parent, because we have a wounded masculine and a wounded feminine. So you need to place it where it fits. If you have a baby mama, a baby daddy, this could be them. Or this could be a mother figure who is in karmic energy, working with a karmic ex who's a wounded masculine, and they're trying to create chaos in your world. This person is being used and manipulated by this wounded feminine is also what I'm hearing. Anything else? That's for some, not all. They could just want you also to be in a wounded feminine energy. This is a lot of energy that just came out. Spirit, I'm not going to take that. It's too much. It's too much. Anything else? Anything else, Spirit? Thank you. Life path 4. This could be you. This could be them. We have this year of the snake and then Libra. So just know at this time, Libra and then year of the snake. So this could be you, this could be them. It's really giving me that this energy that's trying to come up against you is trying to use like everybody in your circle, your online connections, the people that your karmic friends, your karmic exes, your parents, like all those people who are still operating out of a dark side, shadow side, are being able to be used by this spirit right now. This like spirit of chaos, this spirit of bad intentions, evil eye. Like they allow it to take over themselves because they don't want to do the shadow work. That's just what it is. Let's see. What else? Let's see. How are we on time? 37. Alright, let's get some energy out of this. Let's see, what energy, Spirit, what are they trying to do behind the scenes? What are they trying to do behind the scenes, Spirit? What are they trying to do behind the scenes? Oh, look. Says your ex is a witch or a warlock. So, if that isn't confirmation enough that your ex is doing some type of energy work on you, being used by the darkness, but this is going to backfire for someone heavy. It says someone will transition. So this ex who's a witch or a warlock is playing with the wrong one. Because they're messing with forces that they shouldn't have ever messed with. They're messing with one of God's chosen ones. Your protection over your life is going to bring an ending to this person who is doing spell work on you. Tell me more. That was a lot, Spirit, but I'm going to take it. Okay, so it says false masks. The facade we put on to avoid showing our true selves, leading to inner conflict and spiritual blockages. Okay, so this person is wearing a false mask, which you've already unmasked them. They are doing black magic. It says rituals involving dark, malicious magic meant to manipulate, control, or harm others for personal gain. And then look, generational or ancestral curses. A belief that a curse or negative energy can be passed down through generations, causing a cycle of misfortune or trauma that repeats over time. So this is what they wanted you to be stuck in. They wanted you to be stuck in your generational curses. But because you're out here breaking those cycles, that's why they continue to come after you with magic. Because if you're the only one out of their lineage that ascends it makes it so that they can't in the afterlife. They are going to have to come back again and either do their part in your ancestral lineage, which they were supposed to, but they ended up just passing it down to you instead. That's the energy. And because they're stuck in it, they're stuck in this constant like conflict of who they are, and but I don't want anybody else to be better than me, even though I don't even know who I am. Let's throw black magic at them so that we can manipulate everything that they have going good in their life. They can't do better than me. It's insane. The saying misery loves company doesn't even suffice in this energy. They want you doing worse than they are. Even though their life isn't getting better, they're gradually decreasing, and they still want to be out here messing with magic, knowing it doesn't work, or it hasn't yet. So we'll throw more at it. Yeah, that makes sense. Make it make sense. But look, it says emotional prison and then jinxes. It's like, so these probably started with just throwing little things at you to disrupt your day-to-day life, making you feel like you had bad luck. But it was all to get you into your emotions, because they wanted you trapped, and then like so that you would never break free from any of the trauma that you were dealing with. That's how they wanted to keep you in this low vibration, is keep you in an emotional prison. Tell me more. Voodoo dolls. So they could be using dolls in rituals to manipulate, harm, or control your physical. So if you start feeling certain things out of nowhere, crazy headaches, pains that you never had pains there before, these could be side effects from somebody trying to use a voodoo doll on you. With this being like everything's backfiring on them, they're gonna physically feel what they were doing to you. So if you have already like gotten better from something that the doctors couldn't explain, or it showed up one day, was around for a little while, and then went away just as quick as it came, this is because whatever you did during that healing period allowed for the curse or the spell work to break. When you ascended, it's like everything broke free. Yeah, look, and because they took an oath and a vow. I'm also hearing, like, if this is a past life enemy, say, because it does happen, say that one of your exes, because your ex being on the board right here, is a past life enemy, and this lifetime they took an oath and a vow to end you, but because it didn't work, they are resorting to trying to keep you in a low vibration to get you back to where their magic will work. But it's like they made these contracts, but the thing is it's not working. So with it backfiring, it's like the devil's got to collect somewhere. Tell me more. Spiritual narcissism and then binding energies, yeah. So they want to bind you also to like all of those signs that just came out. It's giving me like they wanted you to bind you, because wounded masculine came out, karmic partner came out, wounded masculine came out, woman feminine, like, you know what I mean? It's like they wanted you to stay binded to these energies. And that was the spell work that they were trying to do to create blockages in your life. Yeah, and then we have hoodoo spells. So same stuff, same type of just trying to throw everything and anything at you. They're just stirring the pot, throwing all what they could in there is what I'm getting. So, but this isn't going to work. If you had a mother figure or a parental figure that was trying to stop your love life, your career, your just your success, or just even your spiritual inheritance, unfortunately, it's not going to end well for them. Someone will transition. That's what it says. It says someone will transition. Could be this ex that's a witch or a warlock, but I'm also getting they're not going to be able to take this backfire. With all of this, like the oath and the vow, it's like the devil's going to have to collect, and they're not going to be doing who you think you're trying to sacrifice. It's not working. So, with this coming out, like, right after the ex or is a witch or a warlock, it's really giving me, like, they were messing with something that they shouldn't have been messing with. And it's, someone's gonna have to pay the piper. That's what it's giving. So, let's see. It's nasty energy, I swear. Every time I tap into this, it's draining. I mean, because that's their energy. Their energy is draining. They're energy vampires. So, I'm also hearing cleanse, stay up on your prayers, call your power back. Call your power back. These people have nothing on you. These people ain't got nothing on me. Alright, let's see. What else is going on, Spirit? What else is going on? What else do we need to know? What else does my collective need to know, Spirit? What else does my collective need to know at this time? Thank you. Yep. Look, they're trying to pull the strings. We have manipulation, influence, and manipulation. They want to be the ones calling the shots. We have a piece of the pie and ritual spell work. Yep, look. Because they want what you got. They want a piece of what you're cultivating in your circle. And it says ritual spell work. They could be using moon cycles in order to do these rituals that we just went over. So just remember, when the moon cycles do come about, make sure to be cleansing, make sure to keep yourself high vibing, so that these automatically, and you can just say it out loud. Anybody sending negative energy towards me, I ask that it be returned to sender immediately. Rebuked, not allowed, like, no, stop it in its tracks. I mean, you're already divinely protected. So, it's like, I think that God just really wants you to have your faith high right now, because yes, the attacks don't stop, especially if you're somebody of the light, somebody who is ascending, somebody who has a higher knowledge of just not being stuck in the 3D. Like, that it's energy. That spiritual warfare doesn't just stop. You have to find ways to combat it and transmute it. It's what it is. But this person, they want to manipulate the situation so that they can have a piece of the pie. And they're doing this by doing spiritual work on you. Rituals, magic, spell work. Yeah. But the thing is you're going to get the last laugh. It says last laugh, tables turned. Projected fears and mockery turn into submission and obsession. Oh, okay. So these people doing these spell works, they were mocking you, they were projecting, sending you all this evil eye, but now they're going to have to watch you win. And they might become obsessed with your energy, but that's just because of their spell work backfiring. And then look, it says, aura is always shining, radiant energy, authenticity, inner peace, magnetic and attractive, healthy on all levels. Man, if this is an alignment, you are in alignment, and no amount of spell work, manipulation, energy work, projection, it will work. When you are in alignment, it doesn't work. It all backfires. And you're staying high vibing. You're choosing peace, is what I'm hearing. But you're always shining. Your aura shines bright. You could have a yellow aura. You could have a gold aura. You could have a rainbow aura. Look, roaming, travel, wandering, yeah. This is also giving me astral projection, so hold on, let's see more. What is this roaming, travel, wandering, spirit? What is this roaming, travel, wandering? Thank you. It says safe heaven, refuge, sanctuary. Welcome. Okay, so you could be moving forward into a safe space, something that you're going to call your own. Maybe you like horses. Maybe you're going to buy a ranch. Maybe you ride horses. But you're going to be able to like feel finally like you're safe is what I'm hearing. Yeah, and then it says cutthroat, taking ruthless measures to win, untrustworthy, harming others. Okay, so this person's got a knife behind their back. They're not a good person. Whoever this is that's trying to manipulate, whoever's doing these spell work, they could be doing blood rituals. This person has a snake tattoo. Also has a spider web tattoo. This person could have tattoos. Who's doing spell work? Look, and then it says fortress. Your home is your castle. Fortified residence, security, privacy. This is giving me... You are going to be so protected in your home, in your adventures. Whatever you choose to do, you will have the security. But this is also giving me like, keep your home your fortress. It's your place of security. It's your place of sanctuary. So maybe you're gonna be building a home and like you're only specific people are even gonna have its address. Like your privacy is so important to you, is what I'm hearing. But you're gonna have the ability to have this. And maybe that's what they don't want for you. They don't want you to have that type of stability. And it says mistaken evaluation, inaccurate judgment. Yeah, because they misjudged you. They misjudged your capability of being successful is what I'm hearing. They misjudged the fact that you are who you say you are, and that your aura is shining just as bright as your confidence. They can't stop this. They can't stop your they can't stop your growth. They can't stop your ascension, where you're going in life, and they misjudged you. They took you for an easy, manipulative person, someone that they could come in and manipulate, and it's not working. Yeah, look, it says keep quiet, hidden truth, secret, silence, confidential, sensitive info. What is this sensitive info, spirit? I'm also getting move in silence. I think I said that already, but move in silence. I'm also seeing emeralds. Your birthday could be in May. Emerald could be something you resonate to, the color green. This is giving me money. So maybe if once you receive some type of windfall, or if you receive some type of inheritance, or some type of money that comes in, just be quiet about it. It's not for everyone to know. I'm also hearing like you're gonna get some clarity on something that was hidden. Yeah, finding a way out. What is this? That was good. Self-realization, discover layers within. Ooh, maybe you're going to be discovering something about yourself. Something that's like deep down within your soul. Tell me more. But you're being told to be quiet about this at this time. It says communication, pick up, hang up, call back. Maybe you could be getting a phone call from somebody who's going to tell you something about your past. It just went flying. Heart chakra. Maybe you're going... I don't know why I just heard your ancestors are going to be calling. So, Pay attention to your dreams at this time. There could be something that's coming to the light. Maybe they want to show you something. Maybe something you're finally ready for because you've healed enough with that heart chakra. You're working from your heart chakra, which love is the highest frequency. So if you're operating out of your heart chakra, it's allowing this ascension to keep progressing. You may have a self-realization soon. But then this is, like it says, hidden evidence, secrets buried. Oh, just as the day turns into night, integrate with ease the shadow and the light. So, especially with this finding a way out, it's giving me like your shadow side. Like I heard that, but I didn't say that. But it's like maybe you're learning that like duality is needed. Yes, you can be love and light, but when you need to be cutthroat, when you need to make sure that your boundaries are heard, like you're learning how to balance both your light and your dark side. Integrate it with ease is what you're being asked to do at this time. Tell me more. Again on the ground. Says a golden path. The golden path, directions toward the divine soul's calling, higher purpose. Follow your intuition. You are meant to do something big here. You're going to get clarity about this. You have a path laid out, and you're really being asked to pay attention to your lane, to what you're doing, how you're reacting, how you're dealing with other people, because they see you rising up. They see that you're in this golden light. They see that your aura is bright. Yeah, they're doing spirituals and spell work on you, but it's only because they want to pull the string so they can have a piece of the pie. Just know that this is why. So move in silence is what you're being advised to do. And then let's see, what do I want to do for a message? We're going to close out. Let's do a message from Spirit. Do a message from the universe, Spirit. To close out this message. What do they need to hear to close out this message, Spirit? What do they need to hear to close out this message? Thank you. All right. Says, live your life to its fullest potential. Let go of the need for approval from others. Live up to your own expectations and nobody else's. No more selling yourself short. Keep moving forward. You've got this. And then it says, of course you will make mistakes, but the biggest one would be not to try. You have nothing to lose. This thing you have been thinking about for a long time, just go for it. Better an oops than a what if. We are here to support you. Your spirits and your ancestors want you to take action on what your dreams are, what your passion is. Whatever that little nudge you've been getting to do, to work on, to complete, you're being asked to go for it. Keep moving forward. Don't be anybody but yourself. Leave the past in the past. Look, says a chapter in your life is coming to an end. Rest assured that the beautiful things ahead there are beautiful things ahead in this next chapter. Let go of all things that are out of control and move forward. There are more beautiful things ahead than what you were leaving behind. This whole reading was about letting go, leaving the past in the past. You're on to your next chapter. You have closed generational cycles. There are people that are mad about this. There are people that don't want to see you win. But this should be even more of a reminder to show them what you're capable of. you will have the last laugh. Every person who comes against you with spell work, evil eye, bad intentions will get the karma that is due. Just know that. You know, they have to answer to one person and one person only, and that's the Most High. They have to sit in what they've done and what they continue to do to disrupt your path. Again, no weapon formed against us shall prosper in the Lord's name. Amen. I hope this helped. I hope this kind of revealed a little bit for you, was able to give you some type of clarification on this energy. Continue to stay high vibing, continue to cleanse, continue to stay prayed up, because they want to, there's people out here who want to see you fall, but baby, we ain't going to let them see that happen, because you're on your way up. So let's go. Have a good rest of your night.